taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, Penn State Nittany Lions. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, he takes a big hit as he hangs in there to put it on the target for his first completion. Any quarterback knows sometimes it takes that first hit early to get you going.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he drops it. Can you believe it? Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball in the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, NC State. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Magouligan. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, they try to pound it in. They come up short. And now it's decision time for this offense on the road. Fourth down, critical moment. What will the play call be here on fourth down? Because they got to come away with points here.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maguligan. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Salter brought down after a nice run.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson, Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Past the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Cook. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw when he put it on target.
Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So far, it's NC State on top, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Looking for some space, it's Sullivan. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And they spot it down just outside the 30. Offense back onto the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. I wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Here we go.
Ball handed off. Look out, room to run here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They beat the blitz there with a pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The pass is caught, and he'll be brought down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said,
looking to make a play deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. It'll end up being a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. Let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
He breaks free. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's McGooligan. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up the first set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this.
Breaks into the clear. At the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Breaks free. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Runs through the defender. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's over. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's caught. It's McGooligan. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
It's a short completion at the big tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Then they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The shotgun running play call.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grinding away with a running game. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. He's looking to throw. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter, trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. The touchdown saving play.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Magouligan. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He's running out of time here. Looking right. This one caught. He made the stop, not before a solid gain that time. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.